Bryce Doyle. I'm doing my other project. This is my pop, and his name is Neil Mitchell. When and where were you born?
I was born on December the 13th, 1954 at the Grace Hospital in St. John's, Newfoundland.
What school? What school did you go to?
I went to St. Lawrence Elementary School in Portugal Cove from grade 1 to grade 9. I went to Bishop's College from for grade 10 and 11. Graduated grade 11. There was no grade 12, Bryce, when I graduated. Bryce, by the way, what was your favorite subject? What's your favorite subject?
Gym.
Gym. Well, when I went to St. Lawrence, we didn't have a gym. We never had no music. We had to come home to our dinners every day, our lunch every day. We'd walk home to our lunch and walk back to school. I went to Bishop's, done grade 9, done grade 10 and 11, played some hockey at Bishop's, and here I am today.
What did you do for fun when you were my age?
Well, Bryce, when I was your age, we never spent much time in the house. We were outside all the time. We played hockey on the streets. We played baseball in the meadows. We went trouting in the summertime with our fishing rods. We went ice fishing in the winter. We picked blueberries and sold them to get a scattered quarter to buy a bag of chips or a Pepsi or something. And well, I played some hockey. That's about it. Well, what do you do for fun now, Bryce?
Sometimes I'll go in with my iPad, I go outside, I watch movies,
Yeah, well,
soccer.
When I was your age, there was no such thing as an iPad or a computer, nothing like that. We had a TV and a radio, and that was it, you know?
Puffy, what was your first job?
My first job, Bryce, was, I guess, when I was 12 years old. I was always around the wharf, and this man, Mr. Walter Dix, asked me to download his full boatload of fish. I put it all on the wharf for him, and he gave me 50 cents. And at the time, that was a lot of money, Bryce, 50 cents. And while I was heading for the store, I lost my money down between the wharf, and I was with 2 sticks trying to get my money up, And Mr. Dix came over, he said, my son, in his big deep voice, I said, what's wrong? I said, sir, I lost my money. And he took out his wallet and he gave me $2. And that's the first money I ever made, Bryce, was $2.
What kind of chores did you do when you were my age?
Well, Bryce, when I was your age, we never had no electric heat. We never had no furnaces. All we heated our homes with, or all my mom and dad heated the house with, was wood that we cut, which I thought that was one of my chores, to help cut wood, and coal. And, well, we never had no indoor plumbing when I was small, so we had to bring water in buckets for the washing and for everything. And you know, like different things. You made sure the step was shoveled up, and you know. And by the way, Bryce, what about today? Now, what chores do you do?
I put my dishes in the sink. I make my bed. I put my laundry in the laundry hamper, and I put the garbage up.
Okay, well that's fine, but you know, like when I done my chores, like I had to do, they were chores. I had to do chores. Like I never got 50 cents for doing a chore, and I had to do them. Like what about you? Do you ever, do Mom ever give you $1 or a couple of dollars for doing your chores, or?
My mom gives me $5 if I do my chores. If I don't, I go down to 4. If I don't, I go down to 3, then 2, then 1, then none.
Okay, yeah, well, that's the difference. Yeah, I never got no money for doing chores, but you did get something.
What was the difference when I was 9 and when you were 9?
Well, you're 9 now, and you got iPad, you got computers, you got TVs, you got electronic games. You know, if you want $2 to go to the store, you got $2 to go to the store. But when I was 9, 10 years old, it wasn't like that. I never had no electronics. All we had was a TV and a radio.
And you had to earn your money.
And I kind of helped to earn the money. That's right, Bryce. When I was 12 years old, I went on the wharf and I got a job with a fisherman, me and that fisherman's son. We worked aboard the boat and we worked putting the fish away. And when what would happen was he would give us like $10 a week or $20 a week. But at the end of the year, when we bought all this fish that we had salted over the summer out to St. John's, when he got paid for it, he would pay me and his son Robert. And one year in particular, I do remember I was 12, maybe 13 years old, and he stopped at my door and he gave me $382. At the time, my father, your great-grandfather, was making $45 a week working in St. John's. So I bought my first bike and I gave the rest of it to my mother to do whatever she needed to do with it. And from that year on, while I was in school, my mother never ever had to buy me clothes to go back to school. Never had to buy me no books. If I needed to go to the store, I had my own money to go to the store. And, you know, that's the way of it. And that's the way we grew up.
Like I have 300 and something dollars in my bank account.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a bank account?
No, definitely not. Absolutely no bank accounts. Not even I don't think my mom and dad had bank accounts. Whatever dollars they had, which were very few, they had them
in a wallet.
In their wallet or under their pillow somewhere.
Sucks.
Yeah, anyway, Bryce, that's a good job, buddy. Bryce, after our little conversation, our little talk, what do you think is your favorite part about our little conversation?
The money story.
And which means?
When you were 12 years old, somebody from working on the boat and stuff, he gave you 50 cents and you went over to the snack bar and it fell out of your hand and it went in a drain and you tried to get it with 2 sticks and then the man who gave you it came over and gave you $2 out of your wallet.
Yeah, yes, that's right, Bryce. He did. And he was a very nice man. He was a very big, rough man, but he was a very nice man. And Bryce, it was a pleasure, buddy. Thank you.